welcome to Cult of Cthulhu here on Iconic Production here on Twitch. We're really glad that you're following along and watching. I am hopeful that the tech gremlins are staying far, far away tonight, unlike last week. But regardless, this is going to get recorded and uploaded to YouTube, so somebody will see it someday.
Perhaps.
We can hope.
They're gonna see my beautiful epic fail of missing food, because that's just what happened.
I mean, I was willing to keep the camera on me longer, but I mean, if you wanna,
shoot,
advertise
that's a thing.
Yes, no, we do. It definitely got uploaded, so people did watch it, and someday this will get uploaded too. Which we are all very grateful for. JD, our producer, in doing so. Without her, those tech gremlins would win. But we're here to play Call of Cthulhu. I am Becca, the Lord Keeper, or the Keeper of the Arcane Knowledge.
Tomato, tomato.
You know, whatever. I know things.
Allegedly.
And I make it up when I don't. Including, how to say my little chicken in Old Latin.
Also, sometimes historical facts.
I will make up whatever historical facts I want to make up.
Reality.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
It's a good time.
And you've already broken me. All right, so.
It's a good time to mention our moderators in the chat.
Right. Thank goodness for Phantom of Truth, who does follow along, does, correct us on occasion, along with several other viewers who have more knowledge than us on different subjects to help guide and inform as we go along. Let's hope I don't. See if I try to do this and it goes like blaring. That'd be bad. So I guess I'm gonna give the recap.
Heck yeah, you are.
Unless
You do
anyone
such
else
a
wants to.
wonderful job at it.
Oh, shucks. Buttering me up ain't gonna stop your character from going insane.
It's alright, I'm still gonna go insane first. We already know.
Is it a race? Because I can make this happen faster.
No.
I'm gonna win in, what is it called?
You want to win?
No, I'm gonna win in golf.
Oh, so you're gonna be the last one?
Yeah,
I-
for
wait.
sure.
She's gonna have the
lowest
lowest
sanity.
score.
No, I'm
So
gonna
you're gonna
have
have the
highest
lowest
score.
sanity.
Well, okay, never mind.
And
Okay.
derailed.
Okay.
That was easy. Earlier today, Paul was telling me that if I want to get this group going somewhere, I gotta make sure that whatever treat I have at the end of it is covered in catnip.
Yes.
To get them all there at the end. But our group is in Trieste, on the edge of Italy, chasing down the simulacrum, and well on your way to your fourth piece, the right leg. Last week, you decided to go and visit the Karst Caverns, which are only about 3 miles outside of Trieste. The Caverns of Postumia are 55 miles outside of Trieste. You found a tour guide by the name of Carlo. He took you through the caverns. You didn't find anything too interesting or crazy there. And Gertrude did find a new friend named Carlo.
You boo.
A new boo.
Not
Well,
the taxi cab driver, no, it's the
no, he was the tour guide. I'm not gonna say what just popped into my head because we respect people at this table.
Oh.
You guys interacted with Helmut Grossinger in his hovel, brought him back
Interacted.
to the hotel via, yes, Ricky's interaction. Kindly. However, then pinning all the blame on Mason, because clearly he's the boxer, so he's the one who punched Helmut in the face.
Apparently.
That was just fast talk. That was just a...
Yeah.
With some
I'll get
Hard
back later.
feelings.
That's fine.
bit of information, the group decided that maybe they needed to do a bit more research. So Gertrude, Carlo, and Charlie went to drop Helmut off at the police station, where hopefully Scotland Yard will be back soon to pick him up and bring him home. And Ricky, Mason, and Nellie went to the library. On the way from dropping off Helmut, Gertrude lets you know, Charlie, that she and Carlo are going on a date tonight.
Convenient.
She was going anyway, just because Gertrude's not here tonight in no way means that she, like, this is some setup. This was all going to happen regardless. Jenny's just not here for the fallout of it. I mean, for the adventure of it.
Does that mean she's gonna wind up with missing the patch of skin on her back too?
Yeah.
No, just like a
For sure.
finger,
Pinky
toe
gone.
Carlo's not a part of the Brothers of the Skin.
that we know of.
He's a pillar. Maybe he's a part of the other cult that we found out about last time.
You guys
Oh,
did find
yeah.
out about another cult last time. That is absolutely true.
The followers of Ithiqua.
But we gotta learn some stuff.
You do have to learn some stuff. The library is closing in about an hour,
Run.
Sprint.
hour and a half. You guys are at the library.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
Charlie and Gertrude are walking back with Carlo. I don't know. Did Carlo go with you to drop Helmut off?
Probably since they're going on a
Gertrude's
date
there,
right
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. So then she's gonna go back and get ready. Are you gonna like stay with her and like talk her up, or are you gonna like come hang out at the hotel for a little bit, or at the library? Sorry. Other place.
I'll probably go with her until she leaves,
Okay.
just because I'm not a huge library person, and bad things happen at the library when we do that. So.
Are you telling me you suffer from PTSD?
No, I'm just trying to avoid insanity
She's-
loss.
Yeah, she's avoiding all of the tragic stories that have happened while she hasn't been there.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So my friends, I will need the library use rolls and you to tell me what exactly you are looking for.
I'm specifically looking for Ithiqua stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
It's probably. So, when doing research, one starts with the most broad subject and then it narrows down after that. Broad subject, Ithiqua. Let's see.
Okay.
I'd probably look into. So we know about the Ithiqua cult. I might
That's a
look
fun list.
into more of the Brothers of the Skin.
Huge stuff.
Cool.
Don't like how you said cool.
I mean, I just heard there was a fumble, but yeah, you do
Did
you
you
roll.
fumble?
Oh, that is a
Hundo.
fumble.
I hit hundo.
Yeah.
Cool. Tight.
I assume I can't push it.
Oh no, you're stuck with
No,
that fumble.
you're fumbled. You're
What
fumbled
if
up.
I would agree
What?
to have my character seriously maimed
In a library.
in a library?
See, I
Libraries
told
are a
you.
dumb-
This is why I didn't go. Okay.
Oh, you're verifying Charlie's fear.
I know.
Should I talk about my research
Yes.
first?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go through the newspapers, everything that they have on file, because libraries typically will have a log of all the papers to cross-reference crimes with disfigured bodies, things like that, to try and see if I can find other mentions of what was in Helmut's crazy journal.
Kidding me, Smalls.
Okay, sounds good.
It's okay. I cursed her dice.
Oh, that was
So
beautiful.
we
Roll
should be
16.
I sure did.
That's awesome.
That's a hard success
Okay.
for me.
I'm gonna spend some luck.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use some
Check
luck,
mark.
because that just sounds like fun.
Okay.
Check mark.
Is it even worth it?
Also, okay, for how many
I'm so
times
sorry.
I've rolled, I only have one check mark, and I'm kind of bitter about it. Just saying.
Roll better.
I can't. looking up.
Roll more. Come to the
We
library.
discovered today
My-
that
my
my hands are
library
actually
is-
literally cursed. I
They are.
cursed her dice accidentally.
You have a 70 and you fumbled that?
Yeah.
You rolled a
I hit
100.
100.
That's the bad.
That's rough.
Good news.
If I could just. Oh, there's an earthquake! Oh my god, it's not
It didn't
changing!
even change.
So the good news is that you may have noticed in chat we have an emote for checkmark.
Do we?
At the front
We
door!
do.
That's awesome.
So, you know.
Please, everyone, start using that. That will make me laugh so
I got a
much.
check mark.
So, yes.
How do I get this
We got a
check
check
mark?
mark. We got a hard success over there, so we got a check mark.
I did succeed.
You did succeed, so we got another check mark.
I already had a check mark.
Um,
I'm
and
not like Lee over here where I just have
This
check marks. for days.
L1AV is going crazy in chat.
I don't know who L1AVV is, but
Oh
they're,
yeah, we also have a my little chicken just for you.
they're,
My little chicken.
I love
they're
it.
probably really good people.
Do we have
that
any
L1AVV.
cat emojis? I feel like we. Or, yeah.
Oh, we should.
Like
Do we need like a
some
herding
Some
cats?
sort of
one?
like
Yeah.
a derailed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, like that derailment. Thank you for everyone who watches us. We appreciate your support so much.
You're wonderful people.
Cool. So
All
what
right.
did we learn?
All right. I
wanna know.
So,
I'm just writing.
for the Brothers of the Skin, you learn a bit about them. They originated from Turkey. I mean, things that you kind of have already supposed, but now here's some like hard facts about them.
Okay.
Originated from Turkey. They worship the skinless one. And yes, they have been known to take skin from their victims and have apply it to themselves
Oh,
in
they,
order
like,
to
graft
gain
it to themselves?
power over or from, it's a little unclear, the victims.
Does this,
Cool.
is
Type.
this good for
Cool,
like,
cool.
like skin, like wrinkled, you know?
Oh yeah,
Wait.
and that's, they believe that's how they're able to attain immortality.
Yeah, okay.
Because they just like.
Yep,
have, like,
new face.
So-
Skin.
So
Fresh.
they repeat what you said. They steal power from others, or they use it to take control.
It's
of others?
unclear if it's power from or power over their victims.
Okay.
And
Do I feel weaker at all?
Roll me a Constitution check.
I like
Oof.
that you just rolled all of them.
I was. Yeah. My right dice are not good, so I like have to get the right combination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see what that number is, and that number is above your
Where's-
Constitution there.
Push it. Push
Okay, but what if I bumble?
Then you definitely are not feeling good.
Alright, I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
How would you push?
Right. No,
I
no.
guess-
I've got an idea for what's about to happen if she fails.
Okay.
Because it's one of those where you're just kind of assessing yourself as you talk to Gertrude about her upcoming night, and
I'm starting to
She's-
feel nauseous about it.
I mean a little.
God!
She rolled
And
the same number.
no,
No,
what? It's
it's
5
slightly
lower.
Different. It's slightly different.
5 low.
5 lower. It's not enough, guys.
Can't use luck on that.
No. And it was probably that pastry you ate. I
Those
mean,
darn pastries get me every time.
but like, oh, now you're feeling a little lightheaded. Maybe you just need to take a lie down. And yeah, you hit that pillow and you're out.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
No.
Congratulations, you're unconscious. I need you to make a power roll.
I'm gonna do a couple practice rolls first.
Okay, let me know when it is.
I should have got that one.
Yeah, you should have.
Okay, this is another practice.
All right.
Two
You
more
gotta,
practice.
you
Two
gotta
more
say when
practices?
it's not a practice before you roll. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
a
a
good one.
rule.
Okay, this
All right,
is
you ready?
this is the one. This
Ready?
is
This
the
is the
one.
one.
Wait, power.
Hey!
I did it! I did
Okay.
it.
Hard success, too.
Okay, right.
We're gonna come back to your nightmare. I mean, dream. All right. And then you looking in newspapers. How far back are you interested in going?
Based on Helmut's journal,
Uh-huh.
Eric Grolsinger, I think I'm scanning it briefly. It didn't actually give that, so I'd say probably as far back as they have it. In a place like Trist, I'm not sure how far back their paper would go. I mean, I'd go at least 100, 200 years if I could, but I can't say.
Okay, and you're looking for
Criminal crime reports, for anything that has to do with the caves, with disfigurement or dismemberment and other things like that might tie us to. And brings me back to my previous question. It's the Brotherhood of the Skin that worship the skinless one. Okay.
Yes. Oh, I might have something for you.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have a handout in theory, unless.
In theory.
Well, if I can find it.
And I would say just newspaper is more of a general. Like if I went to a library today, modern day, I'd be talking about going through microfiche and
Right.
publications and maybe crime reports, crime statistics, but in Trist, I'm not sure in the 20s that they would have been keeping crime statistics, because in the US it didn't really take off until, what, 50s or something like that? So,
Ooh, we have a handout.
There's also one on the death of Johann Winkleman. The archaeologist. And just about his murder and robbery. It seemed like it was a robbery gone bad.
We are looking for something smallish that could have been stolen.
So you also get a little bit of information on Winkleman's death, robbery and murder.
okay.
Nellie
No. Nope, she's not here.
is wandering the stacks. You are looking for Ithiqua. Are you looking in
Looking in the basement of the library.
I mean, kind of, right? Like ancient Rome, ancient Greece, Gaul. Where's your search starting? If you need an idea, you
I
can
can give you
roll
some more
for your
ideas.
idea.
Shut up. I think, okay. Trist is outside. Where?
Trist is on the border between Italy and Austria. It's close to the Mediterranean.
So she probably wouldn't be looking in Gaul then.
I mean, probably not.
She probably really wouldn't be looking at Rome either. I think she would probably, if it's Mediterranean, she's probably looking more at, well, there's a conglomerate. There's the Ottoman, the Persian, Egypt even. So probably those assortments.
Okay.
Should probably be
Yeah,
in the basement.
it has taken you, away from the newspapers, away from the Arabic and Aramaic text that Mason is looking at.
I didn't do this.
And yeah, you've wandered into the
Yeah,
stacks.
sure did.
Uh,
Sure did.
Can you make a
No.
listen roll?
No. Please don't fumble.
Quick, get the My Sweet Chicken emote ready.
I'm gonna just put these over there. 'Cause screw
You. Are these the right 12?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sure I failed.
Push the roll. Push the roll.
Oh yeah, I failed. Roll.
Well, what is your
20. So did an 83 fumble?
No.
No.
Okay.
96
90.
plus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the
96.
hundo is
The ultimate fail.
yeah,
Okay.
super-
So you just don't hear the person walking behind you until a hand lands
Okay, but I didn't push.
on your shoulder,
Oh!
and you hear, "Excusez-moi," and there's this man, and I mean you're down. The lights are kind of spaced apart, so the shadows are doing something really funky. This can, you are the yeah, he's got his hand on your.
Yeah,
You are
that's
you
why
are
she was-
the English professor.
Yes.
Ah, I'm here to give you a message.
And that message is,
I think it was massage.
don't you dare.
I think it was pretty good.
Was, if you want what you're looking for, you have to bring something better. We want the medallion. And in that moment, his face fully changes. And for those of you who might be able to follow along, the spawn of Ithiqua appears.
I knew it.
Oh.
I need you to make a sanity roll.
So she screams.
Yes.
"Ah!"
Yes,
Do
yes,
we,
it does.
do we hear that?
You will.
Can I see that?
I'm afraid.
I think that's the point.
It
Oh,
looks
boy.
like a
22, I think
Nice.
I'm good.
All right.
werewolf-looking thing.
I live.
Lose 4 points of sanity
Okay.
from having it in your face, and as you scream,
I'm reading in the back,
Okay.
but I'm showing the viewers.
I
uh,
thought you were like ready to me.
as you scream, you see another hand appear on the top of this beast's head, pull back, and there is that tearing sound. And if you look away, your back will get splattered with the blood.
No,
instead
no,
of your
she looks
face.
away.
What?
And as it gets
Oh.
ripped apart,
Ah!
and you hear the chunks falling,
Ah!
you hear a low voice say, "Don't worry, I am watching out for you." And when you look, there's just piles, and no one else is there.
Are you learning English? She just says to the ether.
Plop, plop, plop. Yes, you two gentlemen did hear Nellie scream.
Yep.
Run back
Going
there.
downstairs.
Oh, did you not say
Yeah.
that? Sorry.
gosh.
Wherever she is.
We're gonna see bad things, but you
Yeah,
know
you're
it's,
gonna see
yeah,
like the
no.
chunks of.
it's happening.
She's also in. She's just kind of sitting there going.
Yeah, it's dripping off of her.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need you two to make sanity checks.
Yeah. I figured.
Oh yeah, I'm still sane.
I did not.
For
succeed.
now.
Hey,
Do
I'll
either of
last
you
a
have
while.
a tissue? A tissue.
You need different dice there. Here, use this one.
I'm good.
Me?
I succeeded.
You're good? Okay.
It's gonna make me lose 4 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 4 points.
4.
I saw.
No, you don't
No.
because you made it.
Oh, okay.
For not making it.
Wait.
Again.
Okay. What's the most you can lose without like starting to actually go insane?
Isn't
Um,
it? You have to. It's 10, right?
Yeah, 5 is about. 10 is more of that infinite madness. But like, then the faster that you lose it, the quicker that kind of spiral.
Yeah, I'm at 37.
Cool, tight.
I'm
Yeah,
at.
that is the right reaction.
I'm at 45. I'm
That's
not far
because
behind
you got some back last time. I didn't get any back.
I'm at 59, y'all.
You're fine.
She's
I
at
mean,
68.
She doesn't come with us to the weird stuff.
No, she doesn't.
Most people tend to cover my eyes and leave me in different rooms.
So, my friend who was asleep, passed out. Nellie's asking for a tissue as things
Yeah,
kind of
no.
drip off of her.
Yeah, I'd just take off my.
I don't about that.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'd have an overcoat
there's like a
and I'd have a
plop,
jacket
like-
underneath. I'd pull off the jacket and
Something
give her
flies
that.
from the ceiling, like onto the ground.
I would suggest
Sorry, I
that
didn't
she
mean to, like,
change
derail. I
and
was
we'll
just
go
trying to
around
make a
the
joke.
corner.
Right.
So, as they're dealing with that mess, you are asleep. Gertrude is standing over you with her smelling salts, trying to bring you back. And the main thing is you just hear this howling sound. At first, you think, maybe it's a beast. Is it a wolf? But howling in your ears. You're not on the streets of Trieste. You're at the entrance to a cavern. It's not the karst caves, so it might be the other ones. And you hear a voice, with kind of a thick Turkish accent, which I cannot do, so imagine that as you will. That just says, "Find it. We need it." And you feel something push you, and you get pushed into the cave. And it is dark. And you feel yourself stumbling along, hands running along the slick cavern walls. At one point, you're aware you're next to water, and you see this fish come up, see you, and as it turns to go back down, you realize it's translucent, and you can see all its inner workings, the lungs, the stomach.
Is it like one of those fish people? That
Not quite,
We do have a description of it and the name for it.
because the ones in Venice had like full arms and hands. These are almost stunted versions of that. And you go along and you see like a secondary cave inside, and it almost looks like the mouth is full of teeth, but they're all stalagmites and stalactites.
Gatanosa.
Got that one correct this week.
We need to learn what Gatanosa is.
And you feel yourself drawn into it, and you step inside, and you just see mounds of treasure in the room, and your eyes light upon a leg shape, and that Turkish voice in your head goes, "Yes, that's it. Now just grab it." And before you can do anything else, that howling comes back with full force, and this gust of wind just hits you, and you sit up and you almost bash Gertrude in the face. She's leaning over at you. You're completely aware of your surroundings and what just happened. And you're here. You're now back in that cave. But you might have just found the right leg, and the Brothers of the Skin just found the right leg.
Sick. Okay, cool.
We need to go now.
What time is it?
So that was like a dream,
It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
hallucination.
You know, January 25th, 1923, so it's cold and like wet and snowy and like dark.
When does the library close?
Soon.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Particularly now that there is a crime scene inside.
Yeah, what are we doing about that?
Well, I'm covered in it, so I'm a little screwed here.
Run over there.
Okay, so you let Gertrude continue with getting ready for her day.
Yeah.
Transformed back.
Okay, because you guys kind of talk about it.
That's
Animation.
Do you think we should go tonight? We can't go tonight. It's 55 miles away. It's 3 hours away. We can get on the train. It'll take us to the caverns, and then we can come back, or if we keep going, that's fine. But the train in the morning will take us. It's actually, I think it's one of our stops. It is. Fun fact. That's what the book says. And I know Jenny's been staring at this, so
Yeah.
She's the one that pays attention to the train stuff. We don't.
yes, it's
At all.
it's this
I
little
read the
stop.
newspaper.
I have been.
The pull.
I have.
Well, I can't read the pull. I don't know.
Because we
Yes,
basically
that one.
just take this one. to
Hey,
the
is that the
old,
word that I was just looking at?
I don't know.
Is it this word? Right there?
Pollo
So-
Loco?
Right? Gotta let
Gotta
you work on that one.
We need to figure out what that thing
Pollo
is.
Loco. Got it.
I mean, I guess we don't have
But, I mean, that's really probably our best bet because it's either that or we could drive it. Or do you want to drive us out there tomorrow?
Yes.
Maybe we can like get a car
That's fine too.
tonight. Okay, it is 3 hours away.
I'm gonna go tonight.
Okay. Are you sure you want to explore the caves? Okay, well let me go tell Carlo that our date is off. I'm gonna go tell him. I'll be back, and we pack up. Okay.
Okay. I'm
All right.
gonna run and tell the others at the library.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Well,
You might as well just wait for us to come back.
I'm running. So we gotta go now. Like,
She
right
she
now.
doesn't know that something just exploded on my person.
That's fair. So we had a question. Did it turn
Series
back
of
into a
questions.
human form, or is it still a...
It's chunks.
It's
It really doesn't matter if it's human or not right now. It's just kind of
Campbell's
chunks.
What does the jaw look like? How about that?
Yeah, there's a bone.
That would answer that.
It is more bestial.
Cool.
Okay, so it didn't change back.
So it's not going to look like you straight up murdered someone.
Okay.
Toys.
Definitely gonna look like something, and I guess I can just.
Are your hands covered in blood?
No.
Just your back? That's
And
pretty
my
promising
side.
for you then.
And
You have
the
a
back of
camera?
my head.
Oh, I was going to say we should take a
Ear.
picture of it.
I do have my camera. Why?
I'll
We'll take
snag
a
the
picture.
camera from her and take a picture of it.
Yeah, take a picture of the jawbone and the other things. There. Okay.
It'll
This
be
is
good for
really
your
bad.
research later. I know this kind of sucks.
So should we just leave and not tell anybody about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Just
I'm good with that,
leave
too.
it.
It doesn't look like a human, so I don't think it matters for us as long as no one notices all the blood on.
I want to
Is
find.
anybody like noticing this?
You guys. Nobody else was really in the library.
I
You
wanna
screamed.
find
You
an
were dark into
exit.
stacks.
Where we can slip out of the library undetected.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough for you to do, Ricky. You saw the other exits as you
Us
came
and-
in. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He saw the side door.
Okay.
Pulls the pin to make sure it's not locked. And you guys kind of slip out. And in the snow outside, I'm going to assume, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, that you would then help Nellie kind of get rid of some of that extra gore so you guys aren't trailing anything back to the
Yeah, we would
hotel.
probably help her clean up a little bit.
Like out in
Try
the
to do it
snow.
a bit. I'd put my.
We'll give you a hot
Was
bath when we
she
get
was
back.
she fortunate enough to not be wearing her heavy coat at the time?
I doubt you would, because we'd be inside, right?
Right. If we're inside, we're probably
Right.
carrying.
No,
heavy
but that
coats.
means we've just left it.
One of you can go
Oh, I
and
would
get
just go
it.
grab it.
Okay, so
Okay.
Mason goes
I'd
and picks
throw
up all
mine.
the stuff.
I throw my
Okay.
jacket on you.
Okay, so as you guys are walking, I need you to make one set of strength rolls to see if the wind pushes you down. I need you to make a strength roll
Oh
to
yeah,
see if the wind
this
pushes you down.
wind that's gonna.
Gosh, this freaking
Do
wind,
nothing to
it's
me.
so
Yeah, I'm fine.
strong. I'm just like a kite of a man.
I'm really
No,
small,
I'm pushing
so-
it.
You must be
Should I
Spend some luck.
Oh,
It's 3 points.
It's 2 points,
Well,
but still, I don't want...
Spend
All right,
Did
so-
the 80s
I have a
today
lot of
was with
strength.
your dice and my dice?
It
I
was.
don't
Do
know.
not touch my dice again.
Oh, that was a terrible.
Yeah, I
decision.
failed. I fumbled my
Okay.
Should have just spent the
kite roll.
Okay. So
Like
I'll take a point of
scrolling
damage.
through.
yeah, you do. You take a point of
Okay.
damage.
I feel like that's
as
fair.
you almost fall. You try to catch yourself on these chains that kind of loop from kind of post to post along the street, and you miss, and you just. I think you lost a tooth.
Aw, come on.
I'm sorry, man.
My beautiful smile.
Yeah, you got
I mean,
a gap now.
Do you have a Sharpie marker or like a dry erase?
Expo erase, just like-
Come on, real quick.
Not
Show
today.
up,
Bring
show
one
up
for
to work
next time.
tomorrow, forget. What happened to you?
Oh,
And
shit.
Charlie, you are running towards the library as fast as you can, and this gust of wind just kind of picks you up and like throws you into a bank. It actually turned out to be pretty lucky because as you kind of pull yourself out of the bank, you see Nellie and Ricky right there across the street, and then you see mason go down.
I'm glad I got to experience that.
You're able to pick yourself up and get over to them.
I would like to tell them everything. Like,
All right, how do you tell them everything?
I had this dream. I know where the leg is, and we have to leave now. Let's go.
Okay, so
That was
weird crap
everything.
just happened too.
Wow, that's so much information.
Let's
Thanks.
Yeah.
We need to get a car so we can leave.
we need to get back to the hotel room. Because, like, I mean, Nellie's being quiet and just kind of being odd. Some weird stuff happened. Some weird stuff happened, and we need to, she needs new clothes. Like, look.
All right, let's go. Let's get our stuff together, and we gotta go. Cool.
Okay, you guys hurry back. Gertrude's not back yet from telling Carlo,
Okay.
but you're able to pick it all up. You let Nellie take her 15-minute, 30-minute, hour and a half long bath.
No, she probably wouldn't spare that much time. It should probably be efficient, as much as she doesn't want to be.
Do you get anybody to help you? Or do you do this all by yourself?
I think generally she would do this by herself. She's a pretty independent person.
Okay. After you are done, and the mirror is a little bit fogged,
Oh, good.
you kind of wipe it away. You see something move out of the corner of your eye, and you kind of look back. Nothing's
What's
there.
it smell like?
That doesn't scare her anymore when it smells like rotted flesh.
Makes sense.
Doesn't scare her anymore.
I would like
I
to
don't understand
figure
why.
out.
Well, that scares her. That's different.
But that
I
one
would like
smells
to
rotted
figure
flesh, too,
out
though.
where we can get a car, where and how.
Okay, so you go down and
This
talk to
time
the
of
front
night.
desk. Talk to you about getting a car. There's a possibility to be able to rent one. There are some people who have enough cars in order to rent them. There's also like the different taxi companies you might be able to buy or rent a car from them.
Okay.
They're probably closing up shop. Well, maybe the taxi places aren't. So you might be able to go talk to them.
Okay.
Um,
I would theoretically take somebody to go with me.
I'll go with
I
that.
was, yeah, okay.
okay. So Ricky and Charlie, you guys head over to one of the taxi, I would say stand, but it is a garage.
Cool. We need a car.
A car? You are,
Show me your credentials.
can you drive?
Yeah. We see.
See, okay.
See.
You
We
need
see. Yes.
a car. So,
Do you
we
have
can,
any vehicles for sale?
for
Be
sale,
willing to, or perhaps to rent for a day?
oh, to rent, $100.
Okay. And where is that number? Looking at the wrong paper.
For your credit rating.
Oh, fabulous. I
Yeah.
got an extreme success.
Okay.
Everybody else has been
I know everybody else has
struggling
been
with their
losing money. Ricky, still somehow.
He went,
I give him 150.
Okay.
Just to be like,
Oh, see. So tomorrow at
Fabulous.
and he looks at the clock. 6:30. You return car.
that works great. That works.
9. You can return at 9 p.m.
Okay.
You give us a little bit more. We give you a little bit more.
That's fair. That's fair. Would you happen to know anybody?
also, we need a map.
Happen to know where we could find a map of the caves?
Which caves?
Anybody-
Karst caverns or caverns Postumia?
Cavern of Postumia.
Yeah, there's maps. The library. Oh, the library's closed now.
Tried the library earlier. It wasn't real helpful.
I mean, tour guide. I draw you a map.
Okay.
It's a terrible map.
It's terrible.
I'm sorry. These are the dice that she cursed.
That's-
No,
that's
actually
fine.
they're not. They're
I
the ones
just
that were
said-
already bad.
Thank
And
you.
it's
This
got
is-
general like you go until you see, the crooked tree, and you pass you're gonna go over 3 bridges.
I'm thinking to myself, this is crap. I'm just gonna talk to Carlo. But I'm saying to the guy like, oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, trying to seem
Yeah.
interested.
And yes, I know I made them overpay Phantom. That was intentional.
And I gave extra money because.
Oh no, he's
that's what
saying
I'm
by
trying to do.
1921 was $310.
For the car itself, and he just asked for $100 for the night. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
no, he asked for
dollars.
American dollars.
Unless they
Oh,
converted.
okay. Whatever.
But you're fine.
I mean, we can
Still,
just
yeah.
Extreme success.
I mean, yeah,
That's-
aren't you guys Grand Theft Autoing anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, this car is not going to make it back. Let's be honest.
Who knows?
That's what
We'll
I
see.
was thinking.
Paid
One
in
other
cash,
question.
right?
What's this guy's name?
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
This is Bernito.
Bernito, my friend. There's another 50 in it. If you can tell me where I can buy
You're just buying
some
the
guns.
car.
Guns. I'm
You know what?
sorry.
Forget about it. It's
no,
okay. Forget I asked.
It's because of the Great War. You're Austria. There's no guns in Italy.
That's too bad, because he pulls out like a roll of American dollar bills.
His eyes get huge,
like,
and
"That's-
he just.
that's too bad."
I wish I could help you, but
Well, anyways, the car will be helpful. We've got some cave exploring to do.
Okay.
I don't
See-
think you friend.
My gun.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I know.
Crowbar,
Well,
though.
see, here's
Also, I don't
my,
have a passport.
here's my thought process.
Oh, what happened to
I
it?
don't remember, but it's X'd out on my note sheet, so I don't have a passport, a
Oh.
light, or pistol.
I know where it is.
Oh.
Yeah, who stole it from me? I think I got knocked out by some of the black coats at one point.
Was it when you went
The
insane?
fascists?
Oh, yeah, I went insane.
Oh, crap.
New question. Where is that?
Where's what?
My things.
My stuff.
In Milan,
Sorry.
or Venice,
Is
or
it
wherever
actually?
you were. Yeah,
Cool.
it's like in the water.
Probably.
My thought process here
Sorry, man.
is
I mean, it's fine. I just am gonna get arrested at some point.
We're all gonna get arrested at some point.
I mean,
It's
I'm
a-
stealing a car, so
it's
it's
an
fine.
inevitability. That's why you have people with money on the trip.
I actually have a
But-
pretty good amount of money, so.
True.
That's
Yeah,
why
think-
I hang out with people with
Yeah, I
money.
think your credit rating
There it
and
is.
my credit rating are the same, if
Yours is higher than mine, but
but not by
I'm
much.
up there.
We're pretty close. But that's what money's for. Bribes. Bribes, yeah.
So
But my thought process is that I'm trying to get more guns if possible because we're often taking on bigger groups of people, and even if we can just scare them by doing something.
We have a crowbar for that now.
Ah,
Crowbar
yeah.
only does.
So as
You're
Ricky and Charlie are off to get the car, about 25-30 minutes after they've left, you just hear it.
Ah!
I think you have to just do it.
You open the door.
Oh, you totally did. I definitely did me a fright in there.
I'm gonna look out the
I'm
little
right.
look hole.
You see Carlo,
Doing me a fright.
frazzled,
Oh no!
mussed Carlo. He's starting to get a little bit of a shiner.
Is there anything like freaky outside or in our room that we don't want him to see? Like,
Freaky. Like a hand
Have
or
you?
something.
There's.
well, like the parts of the simulacrum or.
Did you guys pack it up so
would've-
you guys are ready
Yeah.
to
I
go?
would have
Yep,
super
we're
packed.
packed
All right, if
everything.
it's packed up, then you're probably
Cool.
pretty good.
I'll let him in and close the door
Scared
behind him.
Jimmy.
Okay, he falls into the room. I'm so sorry. They can't. They took Gertrude. These men. They came and they grabbed her and they told me. They told me we have to bring the medallion to the caverns Postumia. For her.
We don't have the amulet.
You don't have the amulet? You don't have the
We
medallion?
don't have it, right? We never got that.
Yeah, we didn't get it, so we have to go get it first, I guess.
Or did we just go anyway?
We go and go
Oh,
up
she's-
and shoot him.
Oh, she's dead?
We don't have any guns.
Don't
Yes,
say
we do.
that.
I have guns. I have my
And I have a
pistol.
crowbar.
Oh, no.
Pretty good.
Well, we're gonna go get her anyways. We already know where she's being taken. So.
You're going to go anyways?
Yeah. I mean, she's one
You
of
gonna
us.
come with us?
You see?
We need a guy.
Oh, you're not there yet.
Oh,
sorry. Sorry.
I would have said all of these exact things. We need someone to guide us through the caverns anyways, and you're our guy. So
I will take you to the caverns.
we're leaving in 10 minutes.
You-
What do you need?
Are we taking the train? Or are we driving
We're
a
driving.
car? A car. Okay. Do you have anything that looks like the medallion?
I don't want to give up my pocket watch.
I mean, if you're just going to,
Do you have a medallion?
me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we could stop by the library.
Am I still in the bath?
You're probably cleaned up. If you would
Okay.
like to still be in the bathroom, you're welcome to, but you are probably dressed by now.
Okay, cause. Oh no!
Oh no, what?
Treasured possessions, locket of deceased father.
Okay,
I also have a
stop.
pocket
Yeah, I'm
watch.
not doing
Stop.
that. I'm not doing that.
Listen,
Sorry,
hotel
Gertrude.
room, bound to be some trinkets. Cigarette tray, ashtray. We cover it in foil or something.
How long are they gonna be?
We put it in a sock.
They're back in a couple minutes. So as you guys are like trying to figure this out, they get back.
I say we just go.
As
You
soon
do-
as
you don't
Ricky's
have-
talking, like,
No clues about where.
and even if we did, why would we
What?
give it to him?
I mean,
terrible.
we have an idea as to where it would be, but we don't have time to get it.
You do?
Well, no, I'm sorry. Are we actually being rushed?
Yes.
I don't know. They just.
No, we're being
They-
rushed by your prophecy.
And what
Are
did
we
it say?
being rushed?
No, they just said bring the medallion. So as soon as we have it, to bring it.
So theoretically, we could get something, either the amulet or a
Is
decoy,
there like a pawn shop or something?
and then
Not much
Yeah.
it's gonna be open.
get her. The problem is we can't leave without Gertrude. So
Gertrude is going to be at the caverns.
yes, the Postumia caverns.
We're going to get her, regardless.
No,
just
we're
so you know.
going
Okay,
to get
okay.
her. What I was just saying is that it doesn't sound like there is a race here, or at least on that side. There is, however, a race.
I'm
in
gonna
general.
lean over to her and whisper that Charlie knows where the lake is.
She
I
already
told everybody.
she
Oh,
told
okay.
everybody.
Just wanted to make sure that, because, okay, cool.
I mean, yes, she was in shock, but she retained.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could also, if we really were that desperate, we could probably. Well, it's night, isn't it? Because the Tremonas.
Okay. See, I know them.
They gave the
They have
amulets.
the amulet that they are looking for.
They do.
Well, that's what we think. We're not entirely sure.
Yes, we do think that. Not sure. What you got brewing in your head?
Maybe. I mean, it's a little late. Do you have wine? We could go meet the Tremonas.
I mean, we could always grab a bottle from downstairs.
Maybe.
Just assuming we're always in on the second floor. I don't know why. Of a hotel. I don't know why I always assume
You're
that.
you're on an upper floor. Maybe
Alright,
floor's
let's do it.
alone.
Let's grab some wine and go. I'm in a hurry, guys.
I mean, I'm not opposed to meeting the Tremonas today.
Problem is I don't think that they should have the amulet because. Wait, where are the other amulets? The other amulets are at the museum still, right?
Seven are at the museum.
7 of 8 are at the
Well, that's the problem. What happens if they get the 8th one? What do the other 7 do?
It could just be that the one of them is important and the rest don't necessarily matter. It might have some sort of a depiction on it of something that similar to those murals that we saw. It could have something like that that has a meaning.
Murals?
On the side of like not a gazebo, but like
The temple,
yeah,
the Roman temple.
it has like lizards and sacrificing and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it could be something like that.
Well, I guess we can go find out. Are the Tremonas okay with people just coming up to their doorstep?
I mean, we're Italian. We do, stay up late. We sleep late. We bring a bottle of wine, and they should be okay.
Great, let's do it.
He's
Alright.
from here. We're not.
Good as any.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I've just had a day. It's fine.
White.
I'm sorry, Signor Grossinger was so upsetting.
Oh, yes, Signor Grossinger was upsetting.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My condolences.
Did you ever tell us that whatever the vampire's name is showed
Fenelek.
up? Yeah, did you
Yeah.
tell us that Fenelek showed up?
She did.
Cool. I just wasn't sure.
She told you everything, that he was like, hey, I need you to collect the simulacrum pieces for me.
Oh, I meant more like he ripped the face off of the
Oh, nope, she did
spawn
not.
of Ithiqua.
Nope, she sure didn't.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have told us even though we found you in the midst of all of the stuff. How would you have explained?
Yeah, I guess I
She
probably
hasn't
would-
explained and you haven't asked.
We haven't asked at all. And that's fine. You don't. I was just
We'll
curious.
just talk about it on the way.
She
We have
hasn't
like
explained.
3-hour car ride. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so you guys get a bottle of wine.
Yep.
You go over to the Tremona house.
We might grab a couple bottles
A couple bottles.
since there's a lot of us.
So Carlo can take you to the house.
Okay.
And so he knocks on the door, and a very thin-faced, scowling man who has an eye patch opens the door, and he says, "See?" And he starts speaking in rapid Italian, and Carlo goes, this is Signor Marco. He is the butler for the Tremonas. What should I tell him for why you are here?
Study.
Yes, you can let them know we've brought some wine as a gift. However, if they have a moment, we are travelers, and actually, specifically, I am a professor from Oxford and Cambridge, Oxford, Cambridge,
Oxford.
Cambridge,
I'm pretty sure it's Oxford.
Oxford. It's Oxford.
Yes.
I actually have just a couple of questions, and we won't take up much of their dinner. And then, if they would be able to see us, that would be wonderful.
The door slams,
Yes.
and then you hear like the chain unbolting, and it opens up again, and he gestures after Carlo has explained everything, and he says something very brusquely to Carlo, and Carlo kind of looks a little shocked. He says, "Wait here and do not steal anything." And you guys are left in the like foyer of
Is
this
there
house.
anything worth stealing?
Why would you ask?
No, I was gonna ask. you.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, is there anything?
So there are
Nellie pointedly
various objets d'art.
Oh.
If you guys want to roll a spot hidden, you all automatically see paintings, presumably family members, because there's that facial like similarities as it goes through goes down.
Successful with the spot hidden.
I got a hard success.
Did
I
you
think
roll
he
a
got
one?
an extreme.
What'd you roll?
69.
Oh,
It's just being a
That's
child.
all. I wasn't going to say it in the past.
All right.
Aren't you
So
just you're over there going to
the
get me?
hard success for spot hidden. You see two things like that catch your eye, particularly because you were just talking about that temple relief. And you see a primitive human figurine with the proportions subtly wrong,
Okay.
Ah, sounds
and
like my
a
artwork.
vase that have dancing figures with curiously flexible limbs. And everything on this figurine and the vase, it almost seems to be coated in some sort of like hard glaze. And it almost shimmers. You wouldn't say it's like worth a lot, but they just kind of catch your eye as being wrong.
The people or like the vase or like
The
shimmer?
figures, the figurine, or the figurine and the figures on the vase.
Okay. Interesting. So, is there anything else similar to it? Also, what type of a glaze does it, like, you say it's a hard glaze, but is it like something that I would remember, like the black stone that we had seen a while back, or is it?
Roll me a geology check.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know what geology would be. Science?
Charlie, would you roll me? This is where I have the character sheet. Did you just roll?
It's a good
Yep.
roll.
So it doesn't matter what I say. Will you roll me an intelligence check? You got a 14. I'm going to assume you're more intelligent than a
Hard success.
17.
I mean,
You see Mason like looking at this vase, and the sheen on it feels familiar. And as you go over and you kind of like go to poke at it, oh, this is like the glaze that was covering the leg in that cavern in your dream. And then the door opens, and a gentleman arrives. He apologizes in English and says, I'm so sorry, my name is Antonio Tremona. Thank you for coming to my house. I don't get many visitors. And he shows you into his sitting room. And you all immediately notice that he's gesturing with his right hand because his left sleeve is folded and pinned up. He does not have a left arm.
Wait, what kind of limbs do we have already?
You have the left arm, the torso, and the left leg.
Okay,
right, we're looking for the right leg. That's what we think
just checking.
the
I
what's
really
the
want
book
to
it
like
said.
lose an appendage that
Brotherhood
we
of the
have
Scan.
and try and like graft like simulacrum to myself and see what
That's a
happens.
terrible idea.
Awesome.
Don't know.
Yeah, you want to offer that up to our illustrious keeper of lore secrets and
I'm not
time
gonna
and
do it unless it
all that.
happens, but
Unless it happens.
Right?
Unless the opportunity presents
if you
itself.
find a little bit of a tooth, let me know.
All right.
Yeah. it's weird.
So he invites you in, sits down, and Marco, with a scowl, kind of thrusts goblets of wine at you. Because you brought the wine, he served it up. Take it or don't, he don't care.
Salute.
Carlo takes one, knocks it completely back. Sees you're not gonna take it, takes yours, knocks it back.
Could Nellie do that one maneuver where it's like, oh, there's plants behind her?
Make a spot hidden check.
Nerds.
Or is it a spot hidden or is it a sleight of hand?
I need to see if there's even something behind her.
Oh, good one.
I would see if there's something behind me.
Yeah, there's totally there's totally something for you to do it. It's not a plant. It's another like large Grecian Greek
Splash!
vase, vase,
Grease.
urn.
Greasy. It's just greasy. It's covered in grease.
No,
Oh.
it's from Greece, ancient Greece. Yeah, you toss it back. Marco's one eye kind of settles on you, glares a little, but he like stomps out of the room. Antonio says, "No, I'm so sorry for my my manservant. He's bordering on rude. I apologize. You are professors?
I'm Dr. Nellie Newton. I'm from Oxford.
Just you.
Oh, no. Well, yes.
I've been her
research
assistant for a
he's,
while.
He's my teaching assistant.
Huh?
This is
Their
my
chauffeur.
chauffeur, and This is my fiance.
No, that's a terrible. Don't do that.
No, she does that.
There is no other
said
reason
bodyguard.
for Ricky.
Antonio.
Why would a
Sorry,
professor
Vicky.
have a bodyguard?
Someone already got flayed.
She's a chauffeur. I was about to call her my daughter.
I feel like these are fair arguments.
Ricky just sips.
I make my congratulations, sir, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
She's very lucky.
I recognize you. You are a boxer, the American boxer,
I am also a boxer.
Mason Watts.
I am. I just had a fight in, what was it, Turkey?
It was not
You was in
Turkey.
Zurich, Switzerland. Yes, I heard.
Yes.
I heard. Oh, you did an excellent job.
Thank you. Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done.
Took
If
a
I
few too
was-
many hits to the face, though.
Yes, and so
Careful,
he is.
someone else might get hit.
And you are now her assistant. Ah, it's great. You are keeping your mind sharp.
Dude, my mind is almost as strong as my strength.
Ricky coughs.
So what are you researching?
Yes, well, actually, I was originally researching some items that are quite old from Turkey, but it's led me into Johann Winkleman, and I know, and actually, to be forthcoming, the medallions that your family was given from him.
Oh, well, we only had the 7, but we did also have his diary. I don't suppose you know,
I've looked at it.
you've seen his diary?
Yes. Yes.
We have.
Yes, we have. I don't know if she saw it correctly or not, but she definitely saw it.
That'd be this one, but I've not handed you yet.
Oh, well.
Oh,
she's-
you've seen it.
She
So
genuinely
you-
believes that she did see it.
So you read Ancient Greek?
Well, I read several different strands of Greek, yes.
Oh, wonderful. Perhaps you can help interpret it. Hang on. Marco! And he calls. There's some quick Italian speaking, and Carlo,
Do you have a tissue?
who's super flushed.
She's
like-
gonna pat at where she exits through the alcohol before Marco gets stabbed.
Right? Yes. Oh, they have a diary. I did not know.
No, we don't
But
have
it's in
it.
Greek. And in a couple minutes, Marco comes back with a thick leather-bound diary.
Neat.
Side tangent. Can I walk over to Nellie and grab her camera and ask if I may take some pictures of the artwork?
Oh, see, go right ahead. It's so good for a young man to work his mind.
I'm strong in both mind and spirit.
Multifaceted.
Go, yes, that's what the Americans are. Oh.
I'll go into the
Hardworking
and I
Can I
people.
ask about the thing that we were looking
Uh-huh.
at, the glaze?
With the glaze? Yeah. What are you gonna ask?
What it's made out of? What is it for? Where did you
Oh,
get
it is. It is found. It was found.
Sorry.
It is an ancient Greek vase. It was found in the caverns outside of town. Not the karst caverns. The other ones. There's a lot that was left up there from the cults. Different cults worshipping up there. Bacchus was one of them.
Bacchus?
Dionysus.
Dionysus.
He was a favorite in those caves, if you know what I mean. But otherwise, I mean, we find things every now and again, and we get to bring them out. It's a little hunting expedition, I guess.
Do you know what it's made out of?
The original vase was just clay and patina.
It's kind of shiny. Do you know
Oh,
what
the glaze.
is?
It is special. It's from the cavern itself. It's, well, you know how stalagmites and stalactites are made with the buildup of mineral. It is that. It's if things are left too long, they will eventually be covered by that same secretion.
Gotcha. Do you know what kind of minerals it is?
I don't know off the top of my head, but if you had somebody who was really good with chemistry,
Hey, we do.
Oh, Winkleman is not here.
She's just
Hey, at least
they
she's
would-
there.
they
She's
would-
probably already studying on
They
it.
would
Right.
be able to tell you.
she's bound and tied up to a chair.
Oh, what is this?
and studying rocks.
Still observing.
Still studying.
Okay, cool.
Interesting. I'm gonna go take a picture
Okay.
of the vase.
Take some pictures of the vase and the
Stuff,
figurine.
yeah.
Mhm.
Just
Cool.
so that I have that in the future.
Yes. Okay. So you get handed the diary. It is in Greek. If you can make a successful Greek roll,
I could. I do. I have several.
Would that be a hero?
A gyro.
Because it's a Greek roll.
I'm there with you, man.
Darn it! I don't think I did. Oh my gosh, I am
Shit.
by
Luck.
how many points? 61?
7.
7?
That's a lot. Push it.
I have a
7
lot of
points
luck.
of
I don't
Yeah,
care. I'm
lots of
taking
luck.
them.
Yeah,
I'm
do
taking
it.
them.
Good.
What is
Support.
76 minus 7?
69.
Nice.
That's number 2 for tonight.
There's 2 5-year-olds in this room. All right.
Alright, so you get a cursory glance at the diary. I am unsure if it will end up being of any help. And Antonio goes, yeah, we if you could make a translation and get it back to us, that would be marvelous. We keep thinking about sending it somewhere, but it's just, you know how time gets away from you.
Well,
Senora,
you could-
would we be able to borrow it for an evening?
The
Bring it back?
evening, sure. Bring it back to me tomorrow, and
Why don't we?
We could send it.
Right, no,
We'll
to
just
take
send
some time to translate it
Um,
and to ensure
well,
you're looking at the right dialects.
Well, here's my question. You were never given the 8th amulet, right?
no. Oh, that it is a local legend that Johann Winkleman had these medallions on them, and it was a robbery gone wrong. And that 8th medallion was stolen, and he was murdered.
Do you know who murdered him? Do we know who murdered him?
We don't. We just assume it's a pickpocket.
Darn.
And
Sounds
whoever took it and
convenient.
lost it, and
I mean, it could be the butler.
Wow.
I mean, that's
Wait,
how he
how
could
far
have
it
lost
was,
his
it
eye.
was like 200 years ago.
Okay. Never mind, not the butler.
Where?
Chill.
Wait, that happened 200 years ago?
Where's?
Johann Winkleman was killed in 17.
yeah,
And it is currently 1923.
So this
Is even pre that.
thing with the court martial. Oh,
Because that's 15.
no, this is 1797,
Okay,
which
so
is
that
less than
actually
200 years.
be
But
after Winkleman's death.
so it would be after Winkleman's death.
Mhm.
Because what I was thinking in reading this article that I found in the library that, of course, I told everyone about,
Of course.
was that someone was killed for having some kind of lost treasure that loosely might be the treasure that was stolen from Winkleman.
Do you bring that up in this meeting? with
Yeah,
Antonio?
I would.
Antonio Tremona kind of leans back and says, "Oh yes,
What
every
about
few years,
I think I know who killed him.
the lost treasure comes back."
Marcelli?
Nellie?
A man named Arcangeli. So his diary speaks. First of all, why is he speaking in ancient Greek?
He was well versed in ancient Greek, and Winkleman was wanting to hide some of the things that he was learning.
I was gonna say, you don't have to be an archaeologist
Nellie,
to know that you want to hide your.
Can you roll
Hide your
me
goods.
an intelligence check as you're scanning through this diary?
Yeah, I got an extreme success.
With your extreme success, as you flip to a page, and you are quite certain that that is a spell. So like he is writing in ancient Greek in order to hide some of the things. So not only are you finding this information, which are like the main points, But you see he also has a spell or two in here. As if
This is like hiding something. It's a spell.
like there's magic. There is magic in the world.
Well, that would be great if Nellie had any, but unfortunately she never got her Hogwarts letter, and it was also bloody drained out of her.
It's alright, you can share it with me.
The magic?
The knowledge.
Right. TA Mason.
Yes, I'm a TA now. I got promoted.
You are. I mean, you did take the.
She did identify you as her teaching
Oh,
assistant.
yeah, no, I know.
Would you, if you would like me to do a transcript for you, first of all, I have to let you know I can only translate this into English or French.
This is okay.
Could you do, is English okay?
Yeah, English is okay.
Second of all, would you be remiss if I take a picture of it?
I already asked about borrowing it overnight so that you could take your time with it and read through it and make sure that you translate it
I wasn't listening to you,
appropriately.
darling. I was
Sorry,
reading.
darling.
Dearest, please.
I know how long it takes you, and you want
alternatively,
to be
if-
accurate.
If he wants a full translation of the book, we could do that. It might take some time, though. It would take longer than a night.
Oh, for sure.
And we could send it back to them, maybe?
I don't know if I would feel safe just putting this in the mail, but
Well, yes. You're staying a little bit in Trace, no?
well,
See,
yes. However, we were going. The train that we're on does depart soon, so we were going to be leaving.
but a find like this, I'm sure we could delay our stay, our departure.
Could we? Would you be upset if we mailed this to you along with a translation?
Put it in the mail. Courier would be so much better than a parcel.
Would you
Certainly.
be willing to? I understand
How about
having
this?
time. Wait, I got something.
Oh, okay, you go.
If you would like it to be couriered back to you, we could do that. Would you be willing to pay for that and consider that the payment for the translation as well?
Oh, sure, that sounds fine.
Okay. Cool. We can have that arranged. Would you like me to speak with your butler about this, or?
Marco will converse with the, and Carlo's like,
Little hammered.
yeah, he knocked down those glasses, and you're not entirely sure how much he had while he was on his date, and he's looking a little glassy-eyed right now.
It's fine. We'll get him some coffee and put his face out the window while we're driving.
Probably. Right. And so, yeah, Marco and Carlo converse. Carlo looks a little dazzled by the end of it. And, okay, we have a book now. And this is going to help us find our medallion.
Nellie, you said you might have figured out who killed him.
Does the name, she's gonna ask him. Does the name Arcangeli? Arcangeli?
Oh,
Arcangeli?
yeah, it's a family name. They haven't been around for maybe a generation or so.
Well, in here it describes that an Arcangeli prohibited him from procuring the 8th amulet. He hid it, and it looks like he had a native of Tegest. Where's Tegest? Tegest is gone. There is no more Tegest. Anyway, so he was a native to Tegest. They met, And within a week, either he was deeply suspicious of Arcangeli, or well, Arcangeli was just simply trying to get the amulet and knew that he had it.
So you said they haven't been here for a generation. Does that mean they're like moved somewhere else, or are they all dead? Like,
They moved maybe 20 years ago. Their villa it's a bit run down now. I mean, if you want to go and rummage through that pile of wood, it's over on it's on Via Bacchus. You would say Bacchus Street.
Oh, great. Jog my memory. Tegest is in Austria, or was in Austria.
Yeah.
It's still a city,
Sure.
or is it?
Come on, Phantom.
And what family are we looking for? Where did he hide it?
Arcangeli, Arcan as in Nancy, Geli. She'll show you the
Is that
diary.
Archangel?
Sure the heck looks like Archangel.
I mean, it's a last name that probably means something like that.
I think we should go there. Go to the house.
Yeah, we're pulling an all-nighter for sure.
Yeah, 100%. It's getting ready.
Also, no more sleeping, which is gonna be good for you.
Oh yeah, because I'm slowly being drained.
And dying.
I'm slowly dying.
It's okay, we all are. Can
Alright, we should go to the house. I'm ready. I want to go to the caves as fast as possible. The caverns.
I will show. I mean, she'll show you guys the diary. I mean, well,
Yeah, we'll have it for a while too.
yeah. So, but this does look like the Arcangelis might have. Well, it would be interesting why they would move to Trees when they were originally from Austria, but
Well, you know, Trieste itself,
was Austrian.
it's, we're so close to the Austrian border. I mean, there's so many Austrians here. The Great War moves some of the lines around a little.
Okay, well,
In a way.
we will go ahead. I would like to scope out the Arcangeli estate, if nothing else, than maybe to see if I can get a little bit more reference for my translation. There are a few words in here that I'm not entirely sure of, and I'm having a feeling that it might have to do with that.
Charlie, while all this is happening, are you just sitting there? What are you doing?
Probably. Yeah, I'm probably looking around, walking around, wandering around.
Alright, make a spot hidden.
Oh, God.
Retro.
No problem.
I did it!
Check mark! Once again, we now have checkmark emotes. Also, little chicken emotes for when Fenwick shows up and
Oh
woos his
my.
bow. Okay, so just regular success? Awesome. This house, as you're kind of just looking around, probably the thing that just strikes you the most is it's got all this really nice art, but it just feels lifeless. Like, not that the people in it are dead, but just like, maybe they don't really care.
Like, the house is run down?
Yeah, like the house is run down. Like, you know how when, for example, when Rachel goes into a house of a good friend and there's just this feeling of like someone is living there.
Homey, cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a big house?
It's a bit on the big side, particularly for a single man and his manservant. Like, it's a little bit on the big side, and it just feels empty. Even though there's lots of stuff, there's just something about it that you're like, there hasn't been a family in here in kind of a while, because it just doesn't feel nice. Like, even though way back in France, so many weeks ago, when you're staying with the doctor outside of Paris, even though they had, a cursed piece underneath their house, there was still something about that house that felt homey because they were a family and they were all like, and that's very much lacking here.
How old is this guy?
Mid-40s.
Not married, no kids.
Not married, no kids.
Dog.
No dog.
Not to make that, but okay.
Maybe a fishy smell? I don't know.
Like death?
No, not death.
Like,
Maybe somebody did not cook the fish right.
so like actual fishy.
Uh-huh.
Like translucent fishy?
Have you ever smelled a translucent fish?
Yes, in my dream.
Okay. It does not smell like your dream.
Dang it. Do I know where the kitchen is? Can I find the kitchen?
I mean, if you want to get up and wander.
I mean, I feel like I'm pacing / wandering anyway.
Okay,
So
so you leave the sitting room?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You leave the sitting room. You go through a hall. You're fairly certain you see the kitchen down there. Woof. That dead fish smell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Right before you get in, Marco moves
Oh, buddy.
and stands in front of you. See,
I was just a little bit
No.
hungry and wanted to see if there was any snacks
no,
anywhere.
no,
Okay, that's okay. I got a pastry in my pocket, so we're good.
no.
I got a pastry in my pocket.
I just head back. I don't know what else to do. I'm very uncomfortable.
Smell him. What does he smell
Well,
like?
that's fair. What does he smell like? Does he smell like fishy?
Yeah, like he was like cooking something and it went bad.
Are you the chef?
Go.
How long have you lived in these
Go.
parts? Okay, I'm leaving. I'm head back to the sitting room.
Ooh, just gotta chill.
Can I like psychoanalyze
Sure.
his self?
Sure, psychoanalyze away.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I don't.
Okay. He's a creepy old man.
Cool.
Does he have a hunch on his back?
No, he is
What
I
is
feel
he
like he's just
wearing?
like really tall. thin
he's
man.
wearing like a suit
my.
that is clearly seeing some age, but it probably hasn't left the house. And whoever knows how long. Just very buttoned up all the way up, collar up high, tie.
Does it look like he has anything around his neck underneath?
Reread this one.
You gonna stop and look at his neck?
It's worth a read.
Yeah, it's worth a read when you're not actually.
Okay. Go ahead, make a spot him check.
Ay, caramba.
But I already checked mark.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, when do we get to up our check marks?
When you guys leave Trieste.
Can I push it? I'm gonna push it.
Wait,
Yeah.
What? No. What is your?
Yeah,
spot
you
rating
can
on it?
totally put.
I don't recommend it.
I spent 7 luck tonight.
Whoa.
Yes! I did it! I did it!
And it's a heart.
No, it's not. I could. Wait.
That's a hard success. You got a 12.
Oh, it totally is. It's a hard success.
Charlie. You kind of stop, kind of go back, and he's sitting there, glaring at you. And you go to kind of like, how close do you get to him?
I see where this is
I
going.
could
Get close.
get very close because I'm not sure.
She drops her pocket pastry.
Whoops!
Whoops! Gotta get that off your shoulder.
Sorry.
So you
Into his
get like
pocket.
in like personal space.
Yeah, it's like accidentally throw it on like his feet.
As you stand up, and you're like kind of searching him super carefully.
Really
You look up.
slowly.
You look up at his face, and there is just this glare in his eyes, and his mouth is scowling. And you see his eye patch move.
Move? Like, there's
something under there.
Can I, like,
Go
reach up
back.
and be like, I'm so sorry, and, like, bump his eye back?
make a sleight of hand check.
This is gonna be so
Oh,
bad.
no. Okay.
Meanwhile, we're just having a nice chat in the front room.
It was so bad.
This is back in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not with us.
I did not succeed at all.
Blissfully unaware, darling.
He moves his head back as your hand comes up. Go back.
So there's nothing around his neck, though?
No.
Okay, I run back. Sorry. Okay,
Something under his.
I'm gonna sit down next to somebody. Where's the available
What do we
seat?
know?
There's probably an open seat next to Mason, seeing as Nellie has established Ricky as her fiance.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna like lean over and
Fingers.
whisper the butler's mouth like fish, and his eye patch moved.
That's weird. But
like,
to
nobody
remind
else
the
can
crew,
hear.
fingers, toes, eyes, limbs grafted onto the body may move on its
Make a
own
stealth check.
volition.
Wait,
or
what
at
is
Make
this?
make a
at
stealth check.
will
There are
of
skin
others.
cultists, aren't they?
At least he is. Though this one is most likely.
So I mean, you're welcome to push it.
This one might be a beast that was created,
Do
or
I think
regardless, it is a cultist.
the guy who lives here?
Antonio,
Yeah. Do I think does he smell fishy too?
not that you noticed.
Is he like a weirdo like the butler? Like
I mean,
freaky,
not that you
like
noticed.
creepy. Okay.
He seems very genuine.
He seems genuine. Okay.
If he is not, though.
I'm gonna push my roll. Also, I had coffee like not very long ago. So I'm a little bit jittery.
I wish I had some coffee.
Ah!
That mistake.
Yay!
Yes, I am stealthy.
Okay, so you start whispering to Mason, and you see Antonio look at you, and you realize you are not being quiet enough. And so before you say, like, you sit down and you're like, dude, Marco smells fishy. And then you realize, like, that was a little loud, so you drop your voice when you say the next part about, and he's got something under his eye patch.
Did you say tentacle? Under
Tentacle.
your eye patch?
No.
Tentacle.
Are you hinting at a tentacle?
No, he said tentacle, grafting.
Right, yeah. He didn't say the
tentacle.
word tentacle,
Wait a
though.
minute.
No. Nice try.
Well, the eye patch did move
On its own volition.
on its own volition. And I wouldn't do that, so there's something else behind that eye patch.
Wait. Okay. So what did the article say?
It just says fingers, toes, eyes, limbs grafted onto the
Slip
body
with the
may
tentacle.
move on its
I mean,
own
yeah.
volition.
But like, what is that in reference to?
It was talking about fishmen just prior to that, but
progressed
also
absolutely nowhere tonight. But we did.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Essentially grafted zombie type people is my understanding.
In the
Okay.
grand
So
scheme of
he is
progress,
in a
doing
cult.
this
I don't know
work
which
is-
one.
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
Okay. Are you guys okay if we go a little bit longer past 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I want to get to the
Okay.
caverns. I'm like ready.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we can borrow the book. Let's bring it all together for us kiddies. We can borrow the book.
Yep.
We've got some information.
Yep.
Marco's creeping you out,
Uh-huh.
and he's got a tentacle behind his eye patch. I mean, something.
I mean, what?
I'm trying to see if she cracks up.
Also, I still
I've
have
known you for a little bit. I can
pocket
tell your
croissants.
face once in a while.
Do you still have a pocket croissant?
Another
You
pocket
have
croissant.
bacon. Chat is positive you have bacon in your pocket.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Pocket bacon.
You should put that in your inventory. Pocket bacon.
Carlo's drunk,
Bacon.
so we're gonna have to be careful with him. We can probably trust the host guy, our
Antonio.
Antonio. Thank you. But
Can we though? He just like pivoted and like focused in.
Well,
on
yeah,
her,
she
right?
said Marco smelled like fish.
Also, I'm like
So wait,
really
does
young
that mean
and
that
Let's go.
Marco
Let's go
heard?
then.
Marco did hear the fish.
Oh,
He,
well
I
then,
said he smelled fishy,
Nellie
but
would-
then he doesn't know that I
well,
told.
Nellie would absolutely say Marco and be like, I'm so terribly sorry. Americans aren't very couth, and they're a little bit hyper aware of their hygiene. They shower daily.
voluptuous.
Antonio will say, I am so sorry for my manservant. Smelling bad and
No, I just.
glaring. Yes, so please, good luck with the diary. I look forward to the translation. If there's anything else, please let me know. This is very exciting.
Yes, very.
Yes, thank you.
Just lovely to
Out
meet you.
of
Thank
just,
you, sir.
just one last thing I'm curious about. Why did your family donate the rest of the amulets to the museum?
Just checking to see if there is a reason. Or if it is just generosity out of the goodness of our hearts, you know, because, well, a lot of them have,
Also, why does he go to the cavern so much? Because he gets his artwork from the caverns, right?
oh, just those two pieces.
Archie,
They were found for me.
Oh, someone else found them. Who
See,
found
see,
them?
see.
I think we're barking up the wrong tree. We should get out.
Oh, Nellie just had a genuine
Um,
question.
It is the goodness of our hearts, really. The museum was opening up an exhibit on some of the more, you know, ancient Roman influences, ancient Greek influences here in Trieste, in the area, and a lot of those medallions. I don't know if you looked at them. They have different scenes. One of
Yes.
them is the fall of Troy,
Yes, it's all those.
and it felt like it would be a good feat for the back, I just spaced on the word exhibit.
So, if someone were to ever find the eighth one, do you think that it should go to the museum as well?
Oh, but of course.
That's what I thought too.
It's
It would be nice
definitely-
to reunite them all.
Yes, see, they all need to be together.
Thank you. Well,
Of course.
we thank you for your time. I will hopefully have this finished soon enough, and then we will send it back by courier. We'll get the information before they leave for the courier stuff.
Oh, sounds very good. Your man is a little wobbly.
Which man?
And he points to Carlos, who's like, and you guys see that he has somehow procured the bottle, and has like probably drunk another like half of it.
I will, for the sake of our host, I will kind of look over and glare at him and be like, I will go take care of him.
We
We
got
will
to
be
save
on
our
our way.
Mason.
We will be on our way. Thank you for this evening.
But of course, thank you. This was most diverting.
Wonderful. Good night.
Bye.
Bonjour.
And I guess we'll head towards that villa.
House, yeah.
Okay, so it is cold. It is now dark. Carlos is a little wibbly wobbly.
Timey wimey.
He stays on his feet.
Nice.
Oh, we have to do another
Strength
raid?
checks against the
Yay.
wind.
I'm good with a 29. I think that's
I owned the win
Yeah.
this time.
That was a-
Extreme
yeah,
success.
samesies.
Fumble
What's a
from
fumble?
Rachel.
If it's less than
96.
50, it's
Something.
96 and up. If it's more than 50, it's 100.
Okay, so we're good.
I'm
Just
successful.
fail.
Just fail.
Okay, you fall down, and you take 1 point of damage as your knee kind of hits the cobblestone.
Ouch.
Wait,
Feel
you
something
took 1
kind of
point of damage a couple
shatter.
months ago.
I'll
and
look
it's
over
still
at
not
her and
entirely healed.
smile and say, got my tooth earlier.
But then,
And
like, this isn't
he
this.
smiles.
Did you make it, Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to spend a little luck. Just
Oh,
two.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Luck is all you need. No? Chitty bang bang anymore?
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so, you know, random movies. You guys find your way to this villa. It is empty. You are able to find the string of Bacchus. So you guys know some things about Bacchus. It's another name Dionysus is the Greek name. Bacchus is the Roman name. He's the god of wine and winemaking, as well as the god of madness.
Good.
Worship of Dionysus dates back to at least 1300 BC. Might have started in Minoan Crete. And early representations show Dionysus as a mature man, robed and bearded. Later, he was depicted as a half-naked androgynous youth. In both representation, he is crowned with vine leaves and sometimes also with grapes. And yes, there are other representations where, he's a satyr. He's got goat feet.
Can I make sure that no one follows us?
Make a spot hidden check.
Success.
It does not look like it. It seems like your kind of random wanderings later and later into the night have not been noticed.
That's for the best.
All right.
Also, they have one of our people, so.
Yeah, does it really matter?
Yeah, we're gonna go to them, but yeah.
So you guys get to this house that you were pointed out to, and at the lintel of the house, around the doorway, you see something carved into the wood there.
Does it look like any of the scenes we've seen?
Well, the real question is, who's going to be taking a closer look?
Can I like pull
Any
out
of us,
my?
we're all committed.
I won't look in this case, since they're already staring at it.
Okay.
Pull out
Ricky
my
put his
crowbar,
hand up
just in-
first,
just in
so.
case.
Go take a look.
You're okay. You don't need to roll anything.
I bet you find the amulet in it. Or a
If you
little
want to roll
button.
something, you can. But
I just kind of feel like there's like.
I don't
if
know,
it's-
I'm gonna
if
hold
there's
on
a
to 'em for
spell
now,
in
'cause
the.
maybe
Yeah, I was
that's-
thinking, is there anything?
I
in
almost
the-
wonder if there's like a sequester spell going on. If anybody knows from 5e. Though that I think there's a
Something
willing
to like hide
creature.
it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I
But
don't know. I'm speculating here.
So, in the carved lintel, you see a scene of the god Bacchus at a feast surrounded by Maenads and satyrs.
I'm sorry, surrounded by what?
Mayonnaise. It's like MYNAIDS or something.
Maena,
Oh.
NADS. Yeah.
What are those? I just. honest-
They're like dryads. They're
Oh,
the
okay.
the women who are also spirits of
Oh,
rocks or
okay.
trees or flowers.
I'm
or
totally
lesser
imagining
things.
Fantasia right now.
I mean,
Yeah, I
yes.
was thinking Hercules. So
Yes.
we're on the same page.
That Fantasia scene.
Okay.
The
Perfect.
Hercules. You guys are all spot on.
Way to go, Disney.
And they just seem to be feasting.
Prancing about gaily.
What are they feasting on?
The door is chained
Grapes.
and padlocked.
Good thing we have a crowbar.
Yeah.
Can I use it?
Yeah. Give me a strength check with a bonus die.
There you go.
You want one of mine? You touched them.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeet.
Eat it.
Ooh.
Hey, but that one's
I
mine.
got a 7.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that one was yours.
Oh.
Shirley, you and this crowbar
Or just
have been
Uh,
through a
0, I
lot
put
together.
one.
And
Oh, I see.
you know now, just the right, and that padlock just pops off the door, and you push that thing open.
Yeah, I do.
The door is open.
Checkmark. Oh, wait.
It's a
That's just a strength. Never mind.
Tier.
Does your crowbar have a name?
It will
Samson.
soon.
I feel like it needs to have a name.
You guys
Dark
go
on.
through the door, and while you are out of the wind, it is still bitterly cold in here, and it is dark.
get my pen
After
light out.
having like read some things, do we have any inklings as to where it would be hidden?
Yeah, like, is there anything in the
It
book
does talk
that-
about like the room and not wanting to go into it to be discovered, but like that could just be like his room kept getting like overturned because they kept looking in
Make
the room.
intelligence idea checks if you want to get an idea of where you could look.
Success.
I would use my knowledge of less than savory activities.
Make your roll with a
illegal-
bonus die.
For checking like underneath things and around the corners, around the edges, in the bottoms of drawers, whatever kind of sneaky. Is it a bonus 10?
Yes.
Okay, I'm stealing one of yours. Actually, borrowing all of. Well, that didn't help things. It's just a regular success.
Okay. Regular. You trying to come up with any ideas?
Nope.
You got nothing? Alright. And Nellie is stuck in the doorway reading. And that's fine.
Okay.
Like, you just kind of move in, and you're sitting there going, there is something about this diary that not everything is being told. So there's kind of two ideas. The first would be, okay, maybe up, under a mattress in a bedroom. Right, like, okay, that's a possibility. Like, trying to think, where would you stash something? Maybe in a dresser, maybe there's something, maybe in the bedroom. But what really kind of comes to your brain is, if I really wanted to hide it, especially because if it was hot, I might want to put it in the cellar. Somewhere where nobody else is really going to go and find.
Why would it be hot?
As in, other people are looking for it.
Oh, I see.
Stolen.
Stolen item.
To the cellar! I don't shout that, but I say let's go.
Would he have
Charge!
stayed? It doesn't really mention that he stayed at the Angel. I guess it would be the Angel Arcangeli
Arcangeli is a person.
Arcangeli Villa. That's where we are. We're in an Arcangeli Villa.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that person's villa. Is that...
So my question is this does say that Arcangeli was looking through his room,
But it's not in his room.
but it doesn't state specifically is he staying with the Arcangelis.
Does not.
So-
Make a archaeology or education check for what you know about Johann Winkleman.
Where is education?
Education is a characteristic.
It's at
It's
the
up at the
top.
top.
Oh.
You're like 85 or something like that.
It's also language own.
29 extreme success.
Okay, Johann Winkleman was murdered at a different hotel in town, so he probably wasn't staying at this villa. He was staying at a hotel. And so for archaeology,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the word.
Arcangeli.
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 Archangel.
Yeah. Here.
Arcangeli.
Arcangeli. When that man went through his stuff, he's probably doing so at the hotel.
Yeah. Not here.
Not
Unless
here.
they.
But then, if he found it, he may have.
Well, if he
But
found it.
Arcangeli probably brought it back to
Right.
you.
Yeah, but it's
If
interesting
the
because
Brotherhood wants it, they
Arcangeli.
don't have it.
Yeah,
Was
that's
we,
which
was
is
he
interesting
part of
because
the Brotherhood?
I believe so.
How
so
do we know that?
okay, so in the
They're dumb.
diary,
They're demanding it. They don't have it.
Right.
this says here. Through certain signs and words, Arcangeli leads me to believe, and I'm paraphrasing for understanding, that he knows of the entities and can guide me to their lair. We know that the cult is hanging out in that one cavern. The caverns are called Adelsberg in this. The caverns at Adelsberg, but I'm assuming they're the, what was it called? The
Postumia?
Postumia caverns is where Gertrude is. They want the amulet. They don't have it. Arcangeli wanted it. Nellie presupposes it was to give it to them, but something happened to him. Is her guess.
Okay.
So
I think
let's
we
go,
should go
Yeah,
into the
let's
cellar.
go downstairs.
We can sift through this place. Also
Right.
here, if you want to read this.
All right.
Entirety.
You guys start sifting through this place. This cellar has flagstones. It has dirt. Where and how are you looking?
How big is the cellar?
Is there
Also,
like,
what is the use of this cellar?
Yes.
This once was just a once was a cold cellar. If somebody wants to make an archaeology check, you can see if there's something else about this cellar. It looks like there are barrels. There's a couple crates. Food was stored here.
Guys, I just rolled a 1 on archaeology.
I rolled a 3, so hey!
Way
That's
to
a
go,
check mark
guys.
for you.
That is a check mark for
What
a
did I
1 out
just-
of 1.
Yeah, what did I just get the
Okay,
archaeology?
so Mason,
Holla!
I was like, there's no way.
you
You
have
had to get
been
like a 1,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I just
listening
wanted to get a
to Nellie.
1. I've learned.
To Nellie.
As a TA, I
You did
learned. I
learn.
used my brain.
You used your brain.
Not just some
And-
giant kite.
you're kind of a man, but you got a brain too. You're not just a pretty face.
Well, no, he lost it too.
Yeah. I can't use my charms anymore.
And Nellie,
They have
you are telling him about flagstones, and you're pointing out that actually this basement, the cellar, was once a part of an amphitheater.
Oh, neat.
The way that the stones are set, you can almost see there's a set of stairs or seats in this basement. And the basement isn't large; it's about the size of our studio inside the curtains here. And it's just enough for you to notice the steps pattern. And she points out that there are a couple then key stones that would be placed, particularly if this was a seat of any notoriety. Anybody special might have sat here, and you guys kind of take a look around, and you do see a stone that is carved with a grape leaf.
That's
Yeah,
Bacchus.
I'm gonna pull that one out.
Yeah, you're just gonna. It doesn't just come up. It's like
Crowbar.
I'm strong.
you need a crow. You first of all, it's like this big. You're not gonna
So it's
one
something
hand
big enough
it.
to be sitting on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stool.
No, Calgary.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to use the crowbar, that's fine. I'm gonna need you to make a strength check with a penalty die, but that's fine.
No, I'll use the crowbar.
All right, then you can make a strength check with the bonus dice.
I don't need it. I think I just rolled an extreme. I did.
He don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it. I got a hard success though.
Bacchus.
Yeah, so you're able to pry it up. The dirt, while not recently disturbed, there is a section that looks like it has been dug.
I'm gonna go ahead and dig that up.
You kind of dig through it, and yeah, you come up with a wrapped something.
Cool. I'm gonna just peek inside real quick. See if it's
Gold, metal.
cool. I'm gonna close
round.
it up. See if there's anything else special
Are you
there.
kidding me? Gold medal round?
Amulet?
Yes.
Let's all look at it.
Okay.
What you got
in
there?
the little pen light that Charlie is holding,
I mean,
it shines.
I've got a flashlight
Oh,
too. I
with
would
the flashlight.
certainly be using a flashlight.
Yeah, she also has a flashlight. This
Okay.
one.
All the flashlights, it shining on the medallion, it makes it almost seem to glow.
Yeah. What scene is painted on this or depicted on this?
All right. The gold medallion is incised on one side with strange hieroglyphs in a language never spoken by human throats. I mean, that is something she's never seen. Your archaeology has nothing to touch it
What
with.
if I roll another one?
Yeah, go ahead. It has never been
Say
spoken.
that again. Strange hieroglyph.
What if
The hieroglyphs on one side of the medallion are not human.
Good.
They've never been used in any human civilization that you're aware of, and you are aware of most of them.
And it was not. It didn't appear in the Rosetta Stone.
Mm-mm.
Because that's how we corrupt most of them.
Mhm.
Shoot.
So, Mason, as you're holding this medallion, can you make a sanity roll for me?
I knew you were gonna just make that to me.
To you?
I did not succeed, which means I am probably gonna run away.
If he starts running, I'm gonna suck.
Yeah,
him.
we're
3
gonna body
points
check him.
of sanity loss.
I'm
Which
ready.
means I have lost 7
Okay.
in the last little bit.
Hold on.
Okay.
What was your total?
I lost 4 and I lost 3.
What was your total?
So 7.
No.
Oh, from
What
what?
was the total? Because if you lose more than a fifth in a day, you
Oh,
go permanently
yeah, it's
insane.
less.
It's 5 in a like single moment, and then it's a
No.
fifth in a day.
Yeah. That's what
Let me do some math.
I'm. Okay, what's your total right now?
34.
34
But I already
plus 7
took.
is
Well,
41.
I already took off.
Did he just go permanently insane?
He is real close.
Not permanently.
He is real close. If he lost 2 more points,
In today.
he'd be done.
Hey,
Wait, no, I lost.
Nellie would like to stop doing
16%.
mandatory therapy sessions.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
checking on everyone. You know,
16%. That's more than a fifth.
You know, perhaps
No.
16 out of
20%.
That would be
20%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
you started
just-
with 41,
Cool.
a fifth
I'll
of
just
41
check that
is 8 point
temporarily
something.
insane thing, right? Right?
No.
Bout of insanity? Is that what happens?
No.
I don't know what's
No.
happening right now.
Have you hit it yet? He's at 7, right?
I have not. I'm at
He's lost
16%, so 20% is my cutoff.
Yeah. Okay, so you're only at 16%.
Correct.
Okay. There is
Body check
a
him.
noise in your ears.
Ooh, does it sound like a howl?
It would, except for you also hear words. And in these words, mixed with the howl, you hear almost in the voice of Sarah. It's all right. You're protected now. If you make it to the caverns, it will be all right. And if you would make a power roll for me real fast.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Hard success.
Okay. You realize it's not nearly as cold in the cellar. In fact, you take off one of your gloves. It's not cold at all. I don't think you can feel the cold anymore. I mean, yeah, you
No, I'm not
unzip.
done.
It doesn't feel cold. And tuck off your, pull off your gloves, kind of tuck them in a pocket. Wow.
So, Mason's
You,
over here just like stripping, or?
I mean, no.
Well, no, he's got them. He can't take off his gloves unless he gives the medallion to somebody.
I'm still holding it. I'm gonna go insane. I'm not gonna let go of it yet.
We are
yeah,
gonna kill
somebody
you.
needs to take it, 'cause
Ricky has
Yeah.
a gun.
Yes. I
And
mean,
you don't.
You might. It'd be crazy. You might be immune to the cold.
Guys, I'm immune to the cold.
Ooh, you think you're immune to
No, I'm definitely gonna say that out loud. Like, guys, I don't feel cold anymore.
Give me the medallion.
I'm not gonna do that.
Give it to
I'm
Give
gonna
me the
keep
medallion.
holding the medallion, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just like touch someone's hand and be like, does my hand feel cold? And I'm gonna ask them, does my hand feel
Give
cold?
me the medallion.
Actually,
Your hand is fine.
Give me the medallion.
He cannot give it to you. Why would he?
I don't.
He's
I don't
keeping
need
you
to
safe.
yet.
Wait, why is he keeping us safe?
He's crazy. Something's whispering
You're
in his
losing it.
little
You're
head.
losing it.
Also, side note,
Mhm.
the book that I read earlier
Mhm.
that day told me about the guy had the coin and he kept being like hearing voices telling him he needed to bring this to the caves. Would I recognize any of that, especially since I rolled that power roll? Would I notice or like understand any of that? That's
I
happening?
mean, maybe that guy was a little crazy.
Oh, and I'm not.
I mean,
My 34 sanity.
you're fine. No,
You're
like,
fine.
I mean, your inner voice always sounds like Sarah,
Hmm.
right? Telling you what to do or what not to do. And yeah, you gotta bring. It's not like it told you to bring this to the cavern. You're going to the cavern and you're bringing this because this is gonna help get Gertrude out, but you're not like listening to some voice or following along.
I'm just protected now?
You
Is that
seem
what
to
it
be
said?
immune to the cold.
Mason, I find that suspect that you touch that and suddenly you're immune to the cold.
Okay,
Also, what did it
question.
have
How
on it?
lucid am I at this point? Am I
Completely.
like... Well, okay, so I have a bout of insanity, right?
Yeah.
But am I actually lucid
Yeah.
to them? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they're suspect, but...
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. If Ricky really wants medallion here, but can you have it back, please?
Okay.
Like, Ricky can touch it, that's fine. Like, you're not crazy.
But I want it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cool.
you're
That
pulling a
makes sense.
schmeagle.
Not nearly as creepy as that.
So that just determines how my character would react. So I would say it's fine. I think, like earlier, I got knocked over by the wind, but now that I've kind of figured out the wind thing, like I feel better about everything now.
So you just magically feel better about being cold?
No, I just said I'm not cold at this moment. I understand that you're curious and suspect, especially since all of the crazy stuff that we've seen. But at this moment, I don't think tomorrow I will probably feel cold again.
Right. So you're holding the medallion.
In the bag, yes.
Right, well, okay, you can't just do that. I actually do want to freaking see it.
Well, I just showed everyone.
And you
What is it? Okay, yeah. Do
No,
we know what
you
it
really
has on
didn't.
it?
Yeah. You can hand it over, it's fine.
Yeah, what does it have on it?
Yeah, Nellie wants to, like...
I will
Also,
pa-
she's gonna take pictures of it.
I will
like...
pass it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so...
So one side has the hieroglyphs, and the other side has
yeah, we didn't hear the other side.
a parody of a human shape.
Like
As you're like looking at it, it almost seems to move. And you kind of blink away and like refocus your flashlight. You set it down, you take pictures, and you hear, "Hello? Did you did you find anything?"
Alright, yeah, we should go.
We found...
You found an amphitheater?
It's quite well preserved.
Oh,
Okay, we should put the stone back.
Yeah, I'll slide it back. And
okay.
Would you like to come down and see it? The stairs are a bit tumultuous.
No.
I can't say that word in
No.
this accent.
I think
Thank
it is
you.
time for us to go, though.
Yeah, we should go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll reach
Yeah.
over, grab the
She'll give it
medallion,
back
put it
to
in
you.
the bag, and just like put it in my pocket or a bag or
Cool.
something.
All right. You guys head up the stairs. Are you going to rest for the night, or are you getting in the car and heading to the caverns?
We're
Car.
All right. You
People
I'm
guys,
probably gonna sleep in the car.
Sleep
Yeah.
in the car, yeah.
it is about a 3-hour drive. Carlo passes out in the back,
So it's
he cries a little.
in the car.
thinking that you guys haven't found anything. But he's drunk, so, you know, whatever.
He won't
Charlie
remember.
drives. Ricky navigates.
Sure.
And you guys head to the Caverns of Postumia. And that is where we are going to break for the night. Thanks for making it another 30 minutes.
We had a 100
Appreciate you.
and a 0 tonight.
We had a 100 and a 1.
100 or a 1. Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
This is exciting. I mean, yes. I apologize. I don't have all of the information. I've been watching it scroll past, thinking about it, and then going on with my story. So, Give me a moment. All right. Cool. So we're gonna do a giveaway with 35 subscribers, and we made it. Thank you so much to Rook. We are doing our giveaway, and I was just very sneakily handed Gods of the Fall, an RPG. Ew.
Ew.
I am.
Ew.
No. It was not an ew. It was was a ooh.
Like an excited.
Yeah.
That will totally go to somebody who does not GM. Maybe. A name.
Yeah, you can't make it yourself.
A name will be pulled tomorrow. It will not be my name, unfortunately. This looks pretty cool. This book includes a complete ready-to-play fantasy game world for the Cypher system, with a detailed history, new races, dozens of unique locations, and an array of celestial powers to choose from. Cool. You get to grow your character from adventurer to god.
Ooh.
Find your spark. Choose your dominion. Face divine challenges and labors, and fulfill prophecy to create a new pantheon. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Sweet RPG. Name will be pulled tomorrow. We will announce it on all the various social medias that JD is so good at announcing things on. As our producer, she is amazing. And it is thanks to Petrie's Family Game Store that we are able to do these giveaways. With their generosity of supporting us here on Iconic Production, we have sweet, sweet goods like this. And thank you again then for all the subs. Thank you so much to you, Rook, for getting us to this. We appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate all of our viewers, everyone who watches, chats, likes, subscribes. Follow us here on Twitch. You can follow us on YouTube. You can check us out on Instagram. We have a website. We're on Twitter. You can see games on Friday nights here. Our 5th edition D&D game, It Gets Worse, Adventures in Gevercan. Most of our group you can see on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, as we are over on Ulysses International channel, playing Torg and Fading Suns. We just got a bunch of sweet, sweet Fading Suns swag. Oh my gosh, we got so much books. Thanks again to Kelly Peck for the beautiful frames, making us look good. Thank you so much for Phantom to moderate our chat. Thank you for all of you who are sticking with us. If you would like to support us on Patreon or on any of the other aforementioned places, please do so. And get some sweet, sweet Redbubble swag at our store. You can get the cool dragon head or any of the other art that Kelly Peck has designed for our Jackals game, designed by J.M. DeFogie. Thank you again. Hope you guys all enjoyed tonight. I know I did. And we hope to see you again soon. Have a lovely week and a good night. Goodbye.